Hello everyone, this is the Raven Remastered. Again, probably and most likely, most of the music is copywritten. So, there you have it. So, the Raven Remastered is an adventure game with, well, as you can see right there, 3 chapters. I was actually watching this being played lightly by my girlfriend, and it looked exceptionally good, so I'm very excited to dive into this, at least for a little bit of a gameplay session for my channel here. Very weird. Okay, the Adventure Company, that's a fantastic brand, by the way. Yeah, very odd about this, by the way, is it's running very choppy.
You'll be thrilled, Miss Pengrave.
Return of the Raven? Raven's heir is on the loose.
Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? Harold?
It seems like they had to cut back a lot of shaders and everything for this version, because I actually was looking at the PC version before, and it was like a lot more...
Harold? You hear me?
Which it still looks good.
This is no time for fun and games.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the resolutions have to be cut back a bit. And mind you, this is through the captured directly through the console mode of the Switch.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Like, this does heavily remind me a lot of
You mean
the claymation style,
Turn it off.
you know, cartoons of
Steal the
yesteryear,
eye.
like from the 80s, early 90s.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we
Not so much
catch
Wallace and
John
Gromit,
Stand.
not that type of stuff,
Yeah,
but more of
do
the
you
older stuff,
understand?
like
You and me, mate,
that
we'll be
that one called.
heroes. All right, now we just have to.
what?
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Like, the production in this is really well done. Alright, we're actually going to skip right into the gameplay though. So if you're looking for, you know, lengthy stuff like actual, you know, cinematography and all that, I'm going to kind of skip through it.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre, and And those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
And the safe? What's that for?
I'll let you know if we need your help, Constable. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
He's guarding something. He's searching for someone.
I think you're looking for someone.
You're just guessing. If I were looking for someone, I wouldn't spend the trip cooped up in a freight car, now would I?
Well, that would seem to indicate that you're guarding something.
And what might it be?
Could it possibly be a jewel that's making a long and perilous journey?
You're guessing. You can't possibly know what's inside the safe.
But if that were the case...
Then I'd ask you why the train wasn't crawling with police.
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident. But why not?
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country. And I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zellner. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know? Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She as if I were a
Yeah,
little
so far the
kid.
story's actually pretty good in this.
Whether Legrand wants my help or maybe I can change his mind.
No.
All right.
So what do we have for save features and all that? Alright, some saving here, or some loading screens. Yeah, overall, I do like the dialogues with this. I mean, I was obviously guessing wrong here, but... a lot of this is... Let's see, if I do that, I can save. Awesome. Alright, besides the loading times, which are not too shabby, okay, you move around like this, tank-like controls, but not too bad, honestly.
The large map, unfortunately, it will make... The vicarage in the mirror.
Save it one more time, but there you go. That's the game in a nutshell. Some very brief gameplay. There's a lot of interactions with different kinds of characters and all that. So you talk to this gentleman here. You can look at several different pieces of the environment. Looks pretty darn good on the Switch. Besides some obvious graphical drawbacks, but still looks really damn good. So if you like what you see here, be sure to pick the game up on the Switch. But for now, take care.